Look, we've all been there, all right? Someone says do a trick and you don't feel like it, but you know what? You gotta step it up. You gotta step it up and grind. This isn't a game, Kaiba. This is fucking magic tricks. You can't just not do a fucking trick. What are you, a muggle? This is one of those tricks you could do when you don't want to do shit, but you still want to impress the people that are forcing you to do magic for them, like a common peasant. Here's what you do. You got a deck of regulation playing cards from the United States Playing Card Company, and you have them mixed up as best they can be by a participant of hopefully equal or different color. So when they're done mixing, oh shit, we actually have a guest today, guys. This is a first for Pigcake Productions. We actually have Reverend Al Sharpton here with us. Al Sharpton, guys. Reverend Al Sharpton. Let's Reverend, do you want to help out with this trick? Okay, you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Al Sharpton. Oh boy. Not really one for magic tricks, that Reverend Al Sharpton, right? Oh, geesh. Okay. So the spectator is told to cut the cards in approximately 3 equal piles, of which they happen to do so. And you tell them to pick whichever pile they want and look at the top card of the deck. Let's say they pick this pile right here, and they remember the 5 of diamonds. So they remember the 5 of diamonds. I, of course, don't know this because my back could be turned. You tell them, you know what, let's go crazy here. Do me a favor and take the packet that you're holding and turn it face up and put it on whichever pile you want. And they go ahead and do that. And you tell them to grab the remaining pile and put it on top. And then now, here, you tell them that there's no way you can know what card they picked. And we're going to make it even harder on ourselves here. So you could have them cut the deck and do one of these little mixeroonies here and push the halves together. And they go ahead and do that, thus creating a situation that not even Reverend Al Sharpton could approximate correctly. And now you tell them, as a matter of fact, let's make this even harder. Cut the deck, sir. And they go ahead and cut the deck. So now there's no way that I can know whatever card they picked, even if I happen to look at the spread. There's no way that I can know. But here's what we do to the spectator. We say, you know what, sir? These cards are well mixed and very thorough. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a cut. I'm going to try to attempt to do what's known as a dead cut right here to your card. Meaning I'm going to try to cut right to a card here. Sir, for the first time, what was the card that you picked, that you mixed up in the deck that I had no idea what it was? Sir, what's the card? Oh, the 5 of diamonds. Well, you know what? Get your flag on. Get your flag on, because you're going to get patriotic right now, sir, because that's your card. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a trick. Oh boy, that's a trick. Oh, the secret. Here's how to do this. Now, the first time I saw this concept was in a fantastic magic book that is grossly underrated in the magic community. That's right, I'm talking about Magic for Dummies. Magic for Dummies is one of the greatest works on magic that I think has ever existed in all of Black Lives Matter, because there's so many different variations in the book that go from card tricks to coin tricks to mentalism that pretty much anyone can use. Not only necessarily dummies, but also people that are well advanced and well versed in magic. So Magic for Dummies, pick it up. This is a idea from there. So you have the deck mixed and shuffled to whatever sort of conditions the spectator wants. They cut the deck into 3 approximate piles. They pick whichever pile they want. Of course, you could have your back turned this entire time if you have the proper audience management. You tell them to look at the top card here and remember it. And then you have them turn over the card and turn the whole thing over and put this packet on whichever pile they want. Then they are to complete the little sandwich here, and now you're ready to rock here, because pretty much it's self-working from here. Now, there are a couple of different options as to how you could proceed in this point. If you've noticed through your clever observation that the spectator has done riffle shuffles correctly in the previous tricks, maybe you've noticed that they did a riffle shuffle, you're going to ask them, sir, do me a favor, give a nice little bit of a riffle shuffle to the cards. If not, at this point, you're going to have to turn around, cut the packet approximately halfway, and do what's known as the Leonard Green Rosetta Shuffle. So what that is just a simple way of approximating what a riffle shuffle is to a spectator that does not know how to riffle shuffle the cards. So the way we do this, easy as easy can be. We cut the cards, and we're just going to spin the cards in these little bit of rosettes. That's pretty much all you're doing. Now you have the spectator combine packets, and that's going to be the equivalent of one riffle shuffle. So they don't have to do any effort but pushing the cards together, and that's pretty much it. At that point, they've done one riffle shuffle without having to do an actual riffle shuffle. So if they have nubs, they could use the nubs to push it together. Now you tell the spectator to cut the cards, and they do that. They cut the cards wherever it is that they want, and the trick is already done here. See, when you turn over the cards and spread them, you're going to notice a little bit of action here. You're going to notice that the cards are mixed, but there's groups of cards here that are indicative of what their card could be. So there's chunks of face down cards, chunks of face up cards, face down, face up, face down, and then face up. Hey guys, yeah, this is post-production Piggy here. We lost the audio in the previous footage, so this is me trying to reiterate the point I was going to make in the following sentence here. So here we have a deck of cards that's thoroughly mixed. Now their card is always going to be this card over here that I so nicely decided to show with this post-production arrow over here. It's going to be the last card to the right after a chunk of face down cards. So you notice that we have a chunk of face down cards, a couple cards after the two of hearts. Then the last card that's going to be there to the right is always going to be their card. You're going to see me repeat this with a different card in the next set of footage here. But just in this situation, just know that their card is always going to be the last card after that last chunk of face down cards, immediately to the right of the two of hearts there, and right next to the five of hearts. That also dreaded cunt of a card. Jesus Christ, didn't even use a condom. What a piece of shit. But right next to that five of hearts is actually the card that they picked initially. So there you go. I hope that brought up a little bit more clarity. You're going to see it done again in the next set of footage here. But I just wanted to clarify because of my dumb audio cunt Rode mic. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. And continue along past Piggy. So we're spectator cut the packet. They look at this card, which is the two of hearts. We're going to remember that. They put it face up. They cut it. If they want, they could riffle shuffle or Rosetta shuffle. Let's say they Rosetta shuffle the deck here in a way that's indicative to the race and creed. Then they are instructed to cut the cards approximately in the middle and complete the cut. Now, if you notice, same situation. If we turn the deck over, you notice that the first face down card here, after the large group of face down cards, is going to be the two of hearts. And that's going to be their card, regardless of how they shuffled and regardless of where they cut. So that is a fantastic principle here. Now, to complete the trick, you could pretty much take that wherever it is that you want. In this case, in Magic for Dummies, they recommend doing some sort of pattern based on, the seismic activity of the cards. In this case, what I did is that I just spread to the first face down card here. I got a little bit of a pinky break, cut that card right to the top, and I said I'm going to do what's known as a debt cut here to try to cut to the card they picked. So I just cut the cards again, this time maintaining a thumb break in the back, and say, I'm going to try to cut your card right here, sir. Oh, yeah, right there. One cut. Sir, what was your card? And, of course, that's correct. At this point, if you want, you could even do the Benzai spin-out move. That is for those of you that have been living under 3 rocks for your... oh, boy. Oh, even if you have been living under a rock, you should still subscribe to the channel. So here, the Benzai spin-out move, the right hand is going to grab the lower packet here and move that to the right. The left hand is going to grab the upper packet here and move it to the left. But what's happening is that your dirty little forefinger is going to be pressed on this top card right here, so that when the packets separate, that card is being dragged along. But guess what? If we put a little bit of forward motion with the cards, that card is going to spin out. So if we do that at speed, it looks like the card shot out from the middle of the deck. And if you want, you could add a little bit of a juke to it, a little bit of a juke, and the card spins out looking very pretty, and then you could reveal the card that way. Pretty much it's up to you how you want to reveal the card, but the important part is that you are aware that once you turn over the deck, their card is always going to be the last one of the last face down card after the chunk of face down cards here. So we're going to repeat it one more time just for the sake of completeness, just to make sure that you are 100% Falcon clear as to the location of the card here. So one more time, cut the packet into 3. Let's say the spectator looks at this card, which is a 5 of diamonds. That's going to go face up. That's going to go face up again. If they give it a riffle shuffle, that's fine. They cut the cards in the middle. We turn the deck over. Guess what? Right here, hey boy, 5 of diamonds. Hotter than a transvestite butt. So that's the hot method. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's self-working, and you really all you need to do is practice your audience management. So you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go figure out different ways to ingest a ball of Play-Doh and be able to defecate coal.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.